Alright, here we go. This is a custom 3v3 on Twin Peaks between the Carbon team on the left side, Angeal in the Tomcat Striker, AlphamalBAM in the Medic Osprey, I almost forgot the name of that skin, and captainhell the Envision Neo, and their opponents, the red team on the right side, Ltsneaky, Ltsneaky in the APB Striker, that is the APB Striker, a1hamms in the Deep Sea Osprey, and jishnua511 in the Gothic Warthog, and it does look like that he is going straight for top. Carbon team is going for bottom a little bit and actually going for top as well, so I think both teams are going to go in both directions, so this will be a nice little split, so we will see who will be able to come out on top for each one. The Carbon team gets all these smoking blacks, so gets that really quickly killed. A shooter way out in front, that is definitely not where you want to put it. I don't know why it was micro there, but red team doing quick scout. Let's see who that is. That is jishnua. You're going to be Jish, buddy, because that's much easier to say. And Angeal actually is going to be able to get him probably killed here. Wow, look at all these shooters. Humongous shooter push over here by the red team. Actually does a pretty quick job of clearing these units, so no one has been able to actually clear the majority of top yet. Well, these shooters actually have been able to do a fairly good job. Angeal now moving a couple shooters up, while in the meantime we do have Carbon team already able to clear this the left side and surround it enough with, or at least take it under their control and push a couple dillos up, but that goes down really fast to all those shooters and the red mechs in this area. So now Angeal will be able to actually take this outpost if he can move more of his units up and clear the rest of the neutrals up here. In the meantime, we do have Jish with a couple of zippers might be able to neutralize this outpost. There are 4 bulbs up only. Is Angeal going to be able to drop an infantry? No, but he does drop a tank to tank all that damage. All these shooters are still proceeding over here to this left side. Does anyone on the Carbon team have bombs? No, no one does. No one has artillery out to actually hit those shooters, so they really need to just shoot them with their mechs, I think, is probably the best choice at this point, or drop a couple of tanks just right in front or something like that. But they have been able to, red team has been able to clear all the Carbon units on the bottom, and actually has been able to neutralize this outpost as well, but AlphaMale has not been able to take this this top outpost yet, while the red team has been able to take clear all the bottom and take both outposts, and the shooters are still proceeding. And the Buckies are even coming to this this left outpost, actually. That is quite interesting. And once again, not able to take this top outpost yet. We do have captainhell firing at this front door, not going to be contested too hard with just a couple zippers, and with this Neo will be able to get away, does cloak away. Where is he going? Whoa, where did he go? That was really, really quick, and obviously in a Neo, a little bit hard to keep track of sometimes, but now with a couple shooters, actually Angeal has been able to take this up top outpost finally. However, their close is still under contest. It does finally go back up to their side, but it's not very well surrounded or defended, whereas red side is quite defended, and red with quite a lot of zippers over here actually attacking this top outpost. Angeal desperately trying to hold it under their control. In the meantime, we do have the other players on the Carbon team trying to defend this outpost. Not too much of a push. Once again, the shooters have been finished off, so that is not going to be a huge, that's what pretty much got them this bottom left outpost. So it's with the lack of that shooter push is going to be, kind of a halt in progress. However, oh man, the red team has been able to neutralize this outpost with all these zippers. 3 bulbs are up. They do take this outpost under their control, but now the Carbon team does have rebels, so they might be able to neutralize this outpost. However, they do have mech support in this area, the red team anyway. Now a1hamms with a Gaddy, dropping it right in the heart of all these Carbon units. The red team doing quite an aggressive approach, and let's see, Ltsneaky just stacking all these mobile units over here. So if they can get that many up, then they might be able to do quite a depth push to that to the Carbon fort. However, the Carbon team has been able to neutralize this top outpost, and still Ltsneaky more and more. He's getting a surround. I don't know why he's doing that. He really probably should go with more of an aggressive push style, clump of units. Everything is at the front for the most part, yes, but he does have a fair surround of flackers here at the back. This outpost is completely undefended, almost completely, just a Gemini and a Ratchet. Now the fight is definitely still for the top outpost. These rebels are here to keep this outpost neutral. What is that sound? We do have Ltsneaky attacking here at the front door, almost able to kill that Dillo, not getting finished off before he gets chased away. or before he gets back to his outpost after he gets chased away. Har har har. But now Angel with a couple rebels here might be able to neutralize his outpost. These zippers will, I don't know, I think the piercing on the zippers is actually not that bad, and they do have quite high DPS, so these rebels actually do go down pretty fast. So this top outpost still under contest. Lots of gaddies and some honeypots here by this red team, but the carbon team with a lot of units, lots of defensive defensive type units in those ratchets, so supporting those tanks, keeping them alive. And really not too much to contest them to begin with, and all the red units have been killed, so now we do have a pretty even split in map control. The carbon team having that top outpost, the red team having both bottom outposts, pretty much the same amount of sockets under each team's control. However, this socket has not been filled. Neither is this. This outpost has not been actually claimed by the carbon team quite yet. So I would like to see them actually bring some creeps up to actually get that under the control. It's really, really valuable, especially that power station will be able to give them extra unit cap. They are nearing their unit cap at this point, 37 at this point for the carbon team and 49 for the red team. Where are all their units? They are kind of scattered. Quite a lot of zippers all over the map for this red team. Nothing over there at that bottom right, but carbon team still approaching, finally taking this outpost under their control, and now we'll be able to actually start firing and defending here. AlphamalBAM with that Osprey, but we do have jishnua with that Warthog, will not be able to get away here, but putting on a little bit of damage. Oh, hey, look, the health bars actually look much, much better in the non-version 2 maps. So even though they got that UI changed in the version 2 maps, apparently it's most changed, or at least best supported in version 1 maps. I don't know why. That's really, really interesting. In duel, you can't see this outer edge thingy right here. But anyway, we do have a pretty furious artillery war. More artillery for the red team. There's 4 here. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 3 artillery over there for the carbon team. But we do have, again, Jish going for just straight up forward attack. Was he able to kill a moneymaker? I don't know. However, I mean, it's still the same kind of credit income in this mode than as version 2. I think it's pretty much the same. I don't think they did differentiate it at all, so they are trying to get that balanced out. However, still, we do have this artillery war happening. This Osprey able to keep everything alive. There is 2 honeypots down for the carbon team, or for the red team. The carbon team does not have any honeypots. They have a lot of ratchets though, so definitely enough units to support this kind of back and forth war. I am waiting and waiting and waiting for this red team to push out. There are quite a lot of Gemini over here, and there's very, very little, close to nothing defending this front door, except for those shooters who did go down. Ltsneaky did go down, and a1hamms actually able to hold his own here with this Osprey, and against, let's see how many artillery they have now. It's still 3 now. Okay, 1 more. 4 are down, but that's definitely not enough. They need to clump up even more. 2 honeypots and an Osprey are really going to be hard to defend against, and this red team, I still really would like to see them move out. This is still completely undefended. This could cause a lot of trouble for that red team if that carbon team does actually scout that, but now we do have some bombing by captainhell. Actually does kill quite a lot, does get 1 artillery, and has a lot more smoking. a1hamms completely out of energy, really needs to charge back up. Oh no, why isn't he charging up? Okay, now he finally gets back to that outpost to charge back up on energy, but a little bit late. A lot of his units have been killed. 2 artillery and 1, I think this is a gaddy or a honeypot right there. I can't exactly tell, but oh man, captainhell with all those bombs, finishing off a lot of artillery and a lot of units, getting back to his outpost before he gets killed, and that was just a really, really effective bombing run there. And Jishnua doing the Jishnua, I can't say that right, but Jish doing the exact same thing, except for, strangely enough, going for the shooters here at the fort, actually getting quite a lot killed, so not necessarily strange, actually a pretty good decision. So let's see if he does that even more. Now kind of splitting his attention, going with bombs over here at the top. I don't know how effective that will be with an Osprey and a lot of ratchets over here. They really, really need to do them really, really quickly and successively. However, all the artillery have been pretty much killed over here. I would like to see the carbon team start to leapfrog their units over to here, or even just do a straight up push. All these neutrals have been killed. Ltsneaky now, getting finished off in the air by Angel. Did he get anything killed? I think he got like a zipper or something killed. Was he bombing? Does he even have bombs in his loadout? I'm not even sure. Let's focus on somebody so I can see that actually. No. Oh yeah, he does have Liberty bombs in his loadout, so he does. He probably was bombing down those shooters, as there are not as many there as before. Slightly, I think, as maybe he just killed zipper or something like that. Whatever. But anyway, the red team still, okay, this has been all clear. So this Carbon team, I'd like to see them move up more. This is not too much. Captain Hill already shooting here with his Neo. A1hamms will run out of energy before Captain Hill runs out of fire, which will pretty much be never on the ground. Yeah, so I mean, okay, now the red team is pulling back just a little bit. This artillery is definitely in danger of being killed. We do have Ltsneaky trying to do a little bit of harass, but barely gets away before he gets killed by before he almost gets killed by Angel. But now we do have the Carbon team creating a lot of havoc here for this red team. Captain Hill almost getting killed. No, does not decide to cloak. He had plenty of energy on the ground, could have cloaked and walked away, but did not. But now we do have Jish. Let's see, Jish still causing trouble here for Angel. Angel still trying to defend against him over here. But yeah, why is the car? Okay, now finally AlphaMale does start to move his units up. Definitely not in too much of not in too much danger because the red units have been pretty much cleared over here. Their artillery does get repositioned, but it's still going to be very, very difficult for them to soften up, let alone kill those units that are up there. And once again, we do have Ltsneaky just bombing. We are in the halftime. I never really noticed. I only notice when I see this little animation here, but we are during the halftime heal and credit boost. So, oh, we do have a move out by the Carbon team here for the bottom. All these rebels and shooters and all this stuff will just get massacred by all these Gemini. So many Gemini, but the Carbon team is moving up here for this close. So, who will be able to push up first? These need to start moving up. There is very, very little defense here, so I mean they can really gain a lot of ground. However, red team is really losing their foothold here, just backing up over and over again, and the Carbon team just moving even closer and closer. So many Gemini and a lot of flackers as well. They might even be able to focus mechs over their outposts with that much AA in the area. AlphaMale actually able to keep quite a lot alive. Still, again, we have another fight here on the other side of the map between Angel and Ltsneaky, but the main attraction is here at this red close center outpost. Quite a lot of artillery up, but I don't think it's really enough, especially, I mean, they just have gaddies up here and a lot of ratchets and AlphaMale here as the Osprey, keeping that alive. A1hamms trying to do the same thing, but with way more units in this area, the Carbon team is just going to be able to, run over all. Well, I mean, run over is kind of a weird, euphemism to use because they're not moving, but they will be able to actually, God, what is the right term to use? I don't know, kill everything. That's I cannot think of anything good, but they will be able to kill everything over there eventually. That Osprey keeping stuff alive. I mean, A1 with his outpost here in support. I mean, if we have a little bit more, yes. More Gemini coming here by Captain Hell. Captain Hell with more and more. Now Zippers might be able to get this neutralized actually. Will he be able to drop it on the bear side of that outpost? Yes, does drop one on this side, but not. It's going to be a little bit heavily under fire. Oh no, there's nothing over here really. It's just all artillery back here. Honestly, they can just move their Gemini all over here. It's just this Gaddy right now. Just these three Gaddies. The outpost does go down to neutral, so red team will. The 4 infantry do walk in, so red team gets it right back. What is Ltsneaky doing? Nothing too sneaky. However, he is starting to push out a little bit, but not with all his units. Oh man, this honeypot is blocking. Ltsneaky need to move that honeypot. Yes, does move that honeypot. Now all these Gemini are going to be coming for the front door. However, the Carbon team has responded. There are a lot of defenses going down, including Goliath, so need to move the attack to this outpost here. The Carbon team has completely cleared and neutralized this outpost, so now it's just really crazy. They need to T switched to T. Oh, A1 leaves the game. Red team losing hope, and the Carbon team gonna be able to get a good surround on this outpost, and the Carbon team. Did I say Carbon team or red team? But anyway, the Carbon team gonna be able to take this outpost. They are now starting to move up. There's pretty much nothing but zippers over here defending for this red team, and the red team has lost this. Look at all those dead red units. And now quite a lot of Carbon units at this front door. The AI trying to defend as desperately as it possibly can, but now Jish and Ltsneaky are not going to be able to. Okay, now Ltsneaky, you might as well just push out. These guys are moving out, but there are so many Gemini here at this red front door. It is just a matter of time. I might as well sing the Jeopardy song. Dum 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 da da dum dum. Yeah, no, it's a little boring there, but I'll have it playing in the background next time, I guess. I don't have fancy music queued up, but yes, Carbon team with all these Gemini, all these Carbon Gemini here shooting at the front door. Boom, and the victory does go to Carbon. Angel, Captain Hell, and AlphamalBAM getting this custom 3v3 victory on Twin Peaks over Ltsneaky, A1hamms, and jishnua5. I don't think I'll ever get that. 511. So yeah, that was quite interesting. the Carbon team was able to grab this bottom here. I don't know why I always hit continue so fast, but oh, and now I can't move around. But yeah, they were able to grab this bottom outpost, and the red team grabbing that right side outpost. But all those shooters massed was able to overtake this entire bottom, and the Carbon team taking top with all that artillery up, able to clear that clump, that defensive clump that the red team had, and took quite a long time actually to move out. The red team never had a chance. I mean, had so many units sitting over here, but never moved out. That close outpost, that close center outpost on the Carbon team was so undefended. If they moved out, they probably would have been able to take it and maybe not get a finish on the front door just because of defender's advantage and instant defense, taking units out of your build queue and all that stuff. But they probably would have been able to get that close outpost, and without that close outpost, I don't know how Carbon team would have been able to hold up. But that just goes to show you need to scout, you need to scout, you need to scout, and take pushing opportunities. Don't be afraid to move out. Don't be afraid to lose your units, or else you'll eventually lose them anyway. So yeah, guys, if you have any replays to send in to me, send me into RUI0x@gmail.com or RUI on Steam. Let me know what else you guys might want to see, and I will try to deliver as best I can what players or game types you might want to see. So yes, again, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.